Hello, this is Sarah Hassanin, IELTS instructor. Today's lesson is about the simple past tense. I'm going to explain to you how to form the simple past tense in order to express actions which happened yesterday, last year, in 1476, in 1995, 4 years ago, last week, or at any time in the past. So let's just start with verb to be. Verb to be here in the past simple tense is either was or were. If you get I, he, she, it, or any singular noun, you should use was. For example, I was at school yesterday. He, she, or it was at school yesterday. And if you get we, you, they, or any plural noun, remember to have were in the past simple tense. For example, we were at the beach last week. And if you need to change this affirmative form to be a negative one, all what you have to do is to add not. So was in the negative form will be wasn't. And weren't is the negative form of were. Then if you need to ask a question using was or were, you have to know that you have to invert the subject and the verb here. You will not tell in the question form, I was hungry. No, this is not a question. If you need to form a question, you just need to invert the subject and the verb. So you have to tell, was I hungry? Or was he, she, or it hungry? And this is, of course, a yes or no question. So if you are asking me about this little girl and you asked me, was she hungry? Was this girl hungry? So I'm going to answer you telling, yes, she was, or no, she wasn't. And in the question form with where are supposed to be were they, or were we, were you at the theater last weekend? So imagine if I'm asking all of you, all people who are listening to me right now, were you at the theater last weekend? So all of you are going to tell me, yes, we were, or no, we weren't. Then how about if you get a verb which shows actions, like work, dance, carry, eat, sleep, all these verbs which show actions. All what you have to know in order to form past simple for all the action verbs here, if they are regular, add ed. But if the word already is ending with e, so you will put only d. And if the word ending with y and before the y there is a consonant, all what you have to do is to change the y into I, then add ed. So as you can see, the regular verbs take ed at the end of the verbs. For example, I worked in the garden yesterday. They danced at the party last night. He carried the heavy box. And this is regarding the regular verbs. But what if you have irregular verbs? The irregular verbs should be memorized as they are. I only included here only the most common ones, but there are so many irregular verbs that you have to study. So let me just tell you the examples that I included here. Eat, ate. Sleep, slept. Buy, bought. See, saw. Go, went. Go is the basic form of the verb. So I can tell you, every day I go to the club. But in the past, last weekend, I went to the club. Do, did. In the past, drink, drank. in the past. So all these verbs here are in the past form. And these are all irregular verbs. We are calling them that they are irregular because we cannot add ed to them in order to form the past simple tense. We have to change them in order to form the past simple tense. Then how about the negative form with verbs which show actions? All you have to do is to put didn't, then have your verb in the basic form of it. Have it as if it's in the base form. Don't tell I didn't play it. No, never. You have to tell I didn't play. As you can see, this is the base form of the verb. No ed, no ing, no s, nothing. It's an infinitive form. So for example, he didn't play tennis last weekend. He didn't clean the windows. She didn't go to the dentist. So have didn't plus infinitive in order to form the negative form. Then regarding the question form for the past simple tense, when you have verbs showing actions, you just have to get did in the question. And all the verbs here should be in the infinitive form. And did here is used with all the pronouns. For example, did I find your umbrella? Did you find your umbrella? So, or did he, or did she, or for all the pronouns. So, let me ask you this question. Did you find your umbrella? You're supposed to answer me, yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. Then let me give you some exercises in order to help you understand the rule well. You see, she is at the park now. How about if you want to transform this sentence to be in the past simple tense? You have to tell in the affirmative form, she was at the park yesterday. And in the negative form, she wasn't at the park yesterday. And in order to make the same sentence to be in the question form, you have to tell, was she at the park yesterday? Then let's move if you have a verb which shows action. In the past form, you have to check, is this one a regular verb in which you have to add ed, or it's an irregular one which you have to change. Of course, the word go here is an irregular verb. So you have to change it to be went. She went to the hospital to visit her friend last week. And in order to form the negative form, simply add didn't plus infinitive of the word went, which is go. She didn't go to the hospital to visit her friend last week. Then if you need to ask a question, you will tell, did she go to the hospital to visit her friend last week? Then remember that you have to know the uses of the simple past tense. We use the simple past tense when you need to express completed actions in the past. For example, my mom made some pancake for us yesterday. Also, we use the simple past tense to tell about a series of completed actions in the past. For example, I finished my work, walked to the beach, and found a nice place to swim. That's all about the simple past tense. I hope you find it useful. Thank you so much and see you in the next video. Bye bye.